That was a crazy bubble in my throat there. Sorry for the microphone freaking out. I'm adjusting here. This is going to be a quick one. We're not going to do a lot today. But we got to get through this gym. I did a little bit off stream, not of the gym, of like, you know, clerical stuff. Lapras has gone up a couple levels. I went and got the Charcoal Miracle Seed and Mystic Water from the game corner. I'm not in love with... So the odds of the game corner are all messed up. Normally in Fire Red, I'm pretty good at winning consistently. But I'm just not, no matter which machine I go to, I'm not able to win. And because the Versus Seeker is in the game, you can't effectively grind money like you normally would. The soonest time I would be able to grind money is when we get the Pokénav, and that is all the way in Hoenn. And that would be fine if we could return to Kanto without beating all of Hoenn. So this is the problem is, if we want to use the game corner effectively, we would have to go all the way to Hoenn, beat Hoenn, get the Pokénav, and then rematches are enabled because we have the Pokénav. In my opinion, that is I think the lack of Versus Seeker is a bad change to Fire Red. He said he's going to figure out if he wants to put it back in or not in the next update. I really hope that he does. Yeah, we're going to do this gym. I am going to fight everything for experience, and then we're going to immediately heal up, go fight the rival, and then we will make the sprint up to Victory Road. I don't know what move this is. Doesn't do much. I mean, it does about half. I will pull up the... I forgot to pull up the stream on my phone. Normally I spend the first couple minutes getting that ready, but I got focused here. Make sure my phone is muted here. I'm using the same settings that I always use, so I'm pretty confident that my microphone is working, but let's check. Yep. Alright, I got the chat open in case I need it. I'm gonna use a lemonade on Nidoking. I'm pretty confident that Lapras is just gonna sweep this gym. But if something goes wrong, then we have Vileplume as well. I don't think it can one-shot with us with anything. I think it's a range, but I'm going to confuse it just in case. It's fine. Yeah, I got the amulet coin on Lapras right now and not the Mystic Water, just so we get some more money. Because I might, even though we can't really grind for money right now, this is the alternative though. We can still infinitely challenge the Elite Four. So what I might do is, I know he changed it so you can immediately go get Mewtwo after the Elite Four. If I go get Mewtwo, it'll be level 60, which isn't great. But I can EV train Mewtwo all the way up to being like a good solo sweeper, and then I can just run through the Elite Four off stream a bunch with Mewtwo, because I'm not going to use Mewtwo on my main stream or main team, so there's no real reason not to find a use for it when I catch it. So I might do that. I might go catch Mewtwo, EV train it up, and then off stream I'll grind for money in the Elite Four. I could try and use cheat codes, but I don't want to risk fucking my save up. I know I could, like, make a copy of my save and make sure that they work, but I don't know how Emerald cheat codes are going to interact with how the game is set up. Still very funny that we have Rock Smash on Espeon. Kind of wanted to see if Brian would kill there, but it's fine. Trying to spam my way through the gym. I want to get as much done as possible. There's that done. Those three guys, and there's a guy up here. He's the Karate King. I think I'm just gonna go for Surf. I think Confusion was fine, but we two-shot anyway. Like, this is not gonna one-shot us. It's not ideal, but it's not gonna one-shot us. I will switch into Espeon, though. Or maybe I'll give Clefable a shot to use Moonblast. I pressed down, but I guess I spammed A too fast. Oh no, we're slow. Not a good animation. It's not even pink. Moonblast should be pink. I'm also kind of thinking I want to put Calm Mind on Clefable now that I got it. But the issue with that is I would have to get rid of something. And I like having Moonlight. I like having Moonblast, obviously, we have to keep. I kind of feel like Shockwave is useful. At least until we, like, replace it with Thunderbolt. So I might have 3 attacks on Clefable and just have Calm Mind. I'm just worried if he has, like, good physical attacks on the rival, because I'm gonna use Clefable against the rival. That's where my head's at right now. Okay, 4 trainers over here. I'll fight the karate guy. I'll lead with Lapras and then switch. I think Brian one-shots Graveler. Giovanni's ace is Rhyhorn, and it's level 50, I'm pretty sure, so we're not in danger of over-leveling at all. I really wish our Vileplume had Spore instead of Sleep Powder. I might need to look into if the move relearner can teach it that. Okay, we'll use Surf on this. Then I think this probably has Sturdy, but we'll use Brine on it because it'll one-shot. And then if it has Sturdy, we'll use Strength. Okay. Let me adjust this a little bit. I'm kind of out of the camera here. Let me let go. That looks right. I should probably check it on OBS and not on the stream itself, but... Surf should one-shot this, I feel like. Yeah. And then we'll switch into Clefable. Two more trainers, I believe, and then Giovanni is free reign. Okay, we just one-shot this with Brine. Definitely did not matter. I'm gonna let something else get experience now that this is 45 too. Ice Beam. Alright. Everything has changed. We're in a much better position. I'm tempted to keep Confuse Ray. Like, I think Brine is useful, but I think having Ice Beam is just better. Yeah, we'll let Vileplume get some experience now. Nidoking's kind of lagging behind, which rarely happens. I feel like Nidoking is usually the one that I'm having to actively avoid overleveling. Maybe not in this specific playthrough, but in my, like, off-stream playthroughs that I've done of Pokemon before. Nidoqueen. We'll put a Nidoking on that. We have Surf. I would really love to learn Earth Power. But I don't know what level Nidoking gets that if it learns it by level up. That's annoying. Crit would be cool. Cool. How about another, just for fun? Don't paralyze. Okay. Espeon for that. Okay, that is every trainer in the gym. Hit the Pokemon Center and then hopefully one-shot everything on his team with Surf. See, now I'm thinking we don't really need Shockwave on Clefable because we have Ice Beam. Like, we have something that's good against flying types. Shockwave was there mostly because we just did not have any means of doing damage when we had a Clefairy. But now that we have Moonblast, I feel like most of the Elite Four I could get through with just Clefable. I'm gonna make the decision. And if I live to regret it, oh well. No going back now. We get another copy of Calm Mind and Hoenn, so if I really want it on something other than Clefable, it'll be fine. Okay, so we one-shot this for sure. Okay, this is his ace. One shot. Nidoking and Nidoqueen are going to be the ones that are a little concerning. Not even that bad. Dugtrio. I forgot he even had Dugtrio. I'm gonna go to you, because I think Flamethrower one-shots Dugtrio. I think I'm just gonna stay in. We have Charcoal on Charizard right now. I don't know if that mattered. I feel like it probably did. I think we probably would have two-shot. We have Charcoal until we get Mega Stones. 10,000. Bye, Giovanni. Okay. I don't really need to heal, but let's heal up. And we will take on our rival. I think his ace is 53. Freeze would have been awesome. Let's let Vileplume get the kill on that. Charizard. I don't think he can one-shot us with anything, so we're just gonna go for Surf. And if he kills us, then Espeon should be fast enough to finish him off. Yeah, I doubt this kills. It might. Close. Oh, he's bulky. Okay. That's not great, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Espeon will get damage. We gotta live one, right? Yeah. This probably won't kill. But now he's gonna Hyper Potion. I guess we didn't really need to go for Fly. I'm sure Flamethrower would have killed. No. Okay, Gyarados Shockwave would have been nice for. I think I'm gonna just go for Sleep on it. Yeah, 45 isn't really that scary even. Rain Dance. Go to sleep. Okay. So now I think we're gonna hit one growth and then Giga Drain. We could probably be greedy and go for 2, but I think hitting 1 is going to guarantee that we're able to stay in for whatever he sends out. Although he is going to send out Alakazam. That's a crit, jeez. Maybe we should have gone for 2. That will not kill us. That's not even that much damage. Okay, another crit. Cool. Back up to full. Okay, now we're gonna set up on this. We don't need to get up to +6, but... Uh-oh. Well, we're gonna do the same thing. So as long as he doesn't crit... He might get up to +6 and then it's an even match, but... I think we have enough special defense that he's not gonna be an issue. Okay, we're just both getting up to +6 is what's happening here. Future Sight. I mean, I might as well just set up one more time. That did so much. Fuck. Okay, Moonlight. Why did that do so much? Well, that's the fight. I mean, unless I crit him here. I'll take that. Happily will take that. And it's still execute, so we definitely outspeed in one shot. Alright. There was no reason to even worry. Clearly. Let's go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center, and then we'll run our way up to Victory Road. Good old days of a week ago when we had Spearows around. And I don't think we need cut at all to get through to Victory Road. If we need cut, I will teach it to something begrudgingly. And it will be annoying and I'll be pissed, but it will not be the end of the world. Oh, I also wanna... I'm gonna switch Maurice to the front. I'm going to give the Mystic Water to Lapras. I'm gonna give this to Vileplume. I guess I'll just give the leftovers to Espeon for safekeeping. We need the Twisted Spoon, and I don't quite remember where that is. We might have to get one from Abras in the wild. So I might need to take Primeape and... because I think Primeape still has Covet on it. I might need to take Primeape and start stealing from wild Abras until I get one. There's something over here. That'll be good for the Elite Four. I kind of wish it disabled the surf music here. It doesn't do it in normal Fire Red either, so it's not like it's bad. Something we want to catch? Sure. That's so annoying. Breaking our whole flow here, Spirit or Firo. Okay, I'm just gonna name it what it looks like. I know there's an item down there, I'm not gonna grab it. Maybe if we come back to catch things later, because we do need to catch Golduck. Alright, there's Victory Road. That is a Hyper Potion, Citrus Berry. And there's something here? No, okay. How long have we been streaming for? Not very long, yeah? Been streaming for half an hour? Alright, we'll start Victory Road. I don't know if we'll finish it. There's nothing in here we want. We've caught everything in here except for Cubone and Marowak. See if we one-shot this. Well, we would have with the crit if not for Sturdy. I'm curious if stuff like, because I still have Toxic Spikes on Nidoking here. I'm curious if stuff like Stealth Rock and Spikes and stuff will be useful in the Hoenn side of things, since everything's going to be a lot higher of a level. Yeah, we don't have a Cubone yet, so I don't want to catch that. Alright, now let's see if we one-shot without a crit. We do. So, if Lapras faints, we have a backup Pokemon for when we're fighting Bruno. Bruno's also a good, like, setup for Toxic Spikes. Something I've been told is the game does have a bit of a game-breaking glitch in regards to the Elite Four, which is if you lose, you it like doesn't know where to send you from the Pokemon Center, and it can mess up your game. So when I do the Elite Four, I will be using save states to make sure that we don't have to go through another attempt, which I don't really like doing, but I only really like using the save states for wild Pokemon that are going to be tedious to catch, like, you know, Zapdos and Moltres and Articuno and Mewtwo. But oh well. Full picks will switch out. Who do I want to get experience right now? Espeon. I did go into the PC and evolve our Vulpix, our Growlithe, our Pikachu, our Execute, Staryu, Shelder, and Jigglypuff. I evolved all of those. And we'll let Lapras finish that off, because I think with Mystic Water, that's an easy one-shot with Surf. This is a rare candy, so I want it. I don't know which one it is, so we're gonna go for this. I have the other one that we had in the PC right now, so we have to get that out later if we want to use it. But I kinda think I'm just gonna store all the rare candies up for later. cool. Crit's crazy. Would have loved that on the first attack. I feel like we might one-shot this with confusion. I just want to see. For science. Pretty damn close. Oh, but now you're gonna go to sleep. Does it not work if sleep powder happens like that? Or do I not? I have synchronize, yeah. I guess if you do the sleep powder thing, it doesn't work. Which I don't think is how it works in the newer games. I think you can't use sleep powder on grass types, but I think it still synchronizes. It's a shame that we got the rival being messed up, because I do like... I would have liked the challenge of fighting Blastoise. That's always kind of what I plan around when I play Fire Red, is like, okay, how hard is Blastoise gonna be? As Charizard hits hard, I have to keep that in mind, that instead of being bulky, I have to worry about him hitting us really bad. We need to learn Dragon Claw. Need that real bad for when we evolve. Or when we Mega Evolve, I should say. I know the Dragon Claw TM is here in Victory Road. Is there an item in that? No. Okay. I feel like once we get out of Victory Road, we should remove Surf from Nidoking and replace it with Strength. Because we're definitely just a better physical attacker. I know I said he's a good backup for, blanking on the name. What the fuck is Meathead's name? Bruno. I know he's a good backup for that, is what I said, but I'm kind of just thinking... Clearly, we're not doing great as a mixed attacker. We probably would be if we had, like, Sludge Bomb and Earth Power, but I think Surf is useful now, but in the long term, it's better for Lapras to have a slot freed up and for this to have another physical attack. But I don't know, I'll think about that. See, now we're in the realm of we're not quite prepared for the levels because we've been focused on being underleveled. That's a crit, okay. Well, then let's Moonlight, and then we can sweep him with Moonblast. Unless he crits again, that would be annoying. Maybe we should have saved Shockwave and Calm Mind for Mewtwo. Now I'm gonna look it up. Does Mewtwo learn Calm Mind by level up? Surely it does. Should have saved Calm Mind for Mewtwo, is what I'm reading here. Oh well. Since I'm going to the... Since it's gonna be just for money, I can use X items when I use Mewtwo to grind for money later. Definitely one shot with Mega Horn. I'm sure this outspeeds. Okay. Let me look up where the Twisted Spoon is too, just in case. No overworld spawn, 5% chance on Wild Abra. So yeah, we'll have to go on a little Primeape spree. We have not missed a single Mega Horn this entire game, by the way. Not one. Normally I'm struggling to get one off. Eventually we're going to miss one and it's going to be catastrophic. It's going to be, like, truly, like, shaking to lose out on that. Sorry, I'm really... My brain is in two places right now. Dragon Claw is over here by this guy, I believe. Honestly, it hasn't been too hard so far. When I saw level 48 Onyx, I got a little worried, but we've honestly not been struggling too much. Do Fairy resist Bug? But I don't know if it matters. Okay, it did. That does suck. That's a tough pill to swallow. We do have Charizard. Hail. Where is Dragonclaw? I know it's in here somewhere. Maybe it was where next to the rare candy on the first floor. I don't remember. I'm gonna put this up by the potions, because that feels right. We'll buy more of those before we start the Elite Four next time. I'm gonna go ahead and heal Odysseus, too. Arbok. I forgot that Arboks are inside of the Victory Road. I knew they were, like, nearby. Like, I knew they were in the grass where we caught Firo. Hey, that's my name. You'll have to die for that. Crit, please. Okay. Unless he slash crits us. Okay. I was gonna say, if he uses slash and crits us, we're dead. It's probably also time to say goodbye to Brick Break and replace it with Earthquake. But that's another one that I'm like, oh, I want to save that in case we use it for something else. That's such an annoying move for him to use. I still think we kill. Yeah, I don't think that mattered. I think with the Miracle Seed, that was a guaranteed one-shot. Yeah, why do you guys have whips? You can just use a Pokeball and then Pokemon listen to you. This is Dragonclaw, I feel like. I don't know, I know a trainer is standing next to wherever Dragonclaw is. I heard rumors of a child prodigy. I don't know, man. Just been playing the game here. That stuff does feel cool when you are a kid and you play through this game for the first time and people are like, how are you doing it? You're a kid. It is like the anime of it all, but it's always fun. Okay, unless he outspeeds, has skill link, and one-shots us with, excuse me, Icicle Spear. We will begrudgingly take the spikes damage. Max survive. God damn, where is it? This we have to push way far. Just want to get my bearings. Okay. Overheat I knew was in here. I don't remember. Yeah, this lets out right here. I think this is an Ultra Ball. Guard spec. And this is all randomly like this for some reason. That's the one we already did, yeah. Think so. I guess I'll fight you. Lapras. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's not high enough level to have Ice Beam yet. Please don't confuse. Okay. Let's let Charizard do this one. Just want to see how much that does. pretty bad. Let's let Charizard deal with this. I feel like Charizard will do the most. It probably has stored power, though. That sucks. Okay, but we can use Fire Fang instead. Okay. I'm gonna stay in on this. And the reason why is we can Fire Fang it. Oh, it has thick fat, doesn't it? Well, I'm gonna hit it a couple more times. Because what I would like is to get a burn. Or a flinch. And if it just keeps using a takedown, then we can whittle it down. Now, yeah, I knew she was gonna heal, so Flamethrower will do more. I don't think that meaningfully did more. Let's see how much Fly does. Yeah, it definitely has thick fat. I wish Aurora Beam was better because it is just cooler than Ice Beam. As much as I do love Ice Beam. Stay in. Go ahead and let Nidoking finish this up. Chancy's still a normal type, right? It's not a normal fairy now. So this should just one-shot. Yeah. It's interesting how things work. You would expect them to have made Chansey a fairy type when they did the big fairy addition, but nope. Keep it real, guys. I just don't want to fight you two right now. I will come back for them for the experience later, but right now, no thanks. Yeah, straight shot. Okay, that guy teaches double edge. Whew. Pose for the fucking camera, Nidoking. Okay, never mind. Okay. We're gonna have to do some grinding off stream just to get us up to a workable level. But next time, we will take on the Pokemon League.